Hey there, traveler. Tonight's tale, dreams. Dreams of fire, dreams of blood. Dreams are haunting the town, and nobody seems to know where they've come from. Coming up the dusty road, a lone Apache warrior and a preacher approach a homestead. They think they can find the answers, or at least the help they need here. There's a man out there cutting wood as the light's starting to go down. He looks up, wipes the sweat from his brow, and knows why they're here. Hollers back in the house. He says, "Honey, somebody's here to see you." The Apache gets off his horse, looks at the woman as she comes out. She's got a blue dress and a weathered hat. She wipes it off her brow. She's got her gun, her rifle holstered in her hand. She looks at him and she says, "You son of a bitch." And he says, "Hey, Lily, it's been a long time." Welcome back to Darkstone Drinking, everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Darkstone Drinking. My name is Seth Campbell. If you are just tuning in, don't stop. Go back. Watch the past 14 episodes. You're in episode 2. Episode 1 has 14 parts, and we are actually continuing the story, so that intro probably didn't make any sense to you. We're going to join in. We're with Lily. This has been about 10 years since one of the heroes from the last game has grown up, the orphan girl. She lost her adoptive father, the marshal. You need to go back and watch the whole story, because we're going to continue it on from here on out for a little bit longer. But anyways, if you're just jumping in with me, this is Darkstone Drinking, a game where I play Shadows of Brimstone, which is an epic dungeon crawler RPG set in the wild, wild west with eldritch horror monsters popping out of every corner. And I play a drinking game to that, so I will have rules that we will drink along to. Hopefully you've brought your drink and you're drinking with me. And I will make a fool of myself, you'll make a fool of yourself, except only one of us is watching a camera. So it's a lot of fun. But anyways, thanks for joining. Happy you're here, and hopefully you'll go back, watch the others, and keep going with us on this journey. So we're here. We'll kind of jump in. We're starting a brand new story. Sonny, he's the Native American on the horse. He is back. He is traveling with Reverend Elijah Haig. There are dreams tormenting the town, dreams of fire and blood and hell, and nobody knows what they means. People have started even dying in their sleep or going mad. Sonny started to have the dreams. Elijah started to have the dreams, and he knows that he knew this was coming. Sonny did, because again, Sonny knows some things that are happening, but he has been very reticent to say what is going on. But he knows that it's connected back to Lily. There's been a lull for the past 10 years. They defeated the Harbinger. Some of the portals collapsed in on themselves. Monsters have still been escaping, but people have been putting them down. But all, for the most part, as much as it can be in this weird little town, in this area, is fairly normal. But it's not anymore. The dreams have started. Something is stirring, and Lily is at the heart of it. There are voices calling to her. She's been waking up with sweat, and her lover, Willie, who we just met, he's the piano player, has been waking up, and the dreams are affecting everyone. Lily's been trying to ignore it because she knows there's weird stuff. She doesn't know anything about her past. Again, go watch the past episodes if you haven't. But Sonny needs her, and so he comes up to the door, and she's not happy to see him, because the last time she saw him, Marshall, the only person she ever really knew and connected to in her short time in sentience, was killed because Sonny said they had to go and do these things, and she still kind of blames him. And she has inherited the Marshall's house and his ranch, and has started a new life for herself, seems to be doing pretty well. She's got a partner, and but Sonny gets off his horse and he says, "Hi, Lily. You've been having the dreams too, haven't you?" She's reluctant to say yes, but he can see it in her eyes, and she knows that he knows. He said, "We can stop it. This is Reverend Elijah Haig." Reverend's kind of a crusty old preacher, and he says, "We can do this together, but I need you to follow me again to find the source of these dreams." And she said, "Last time I did that, it all ended poorly for me." And he says, I know, but this is part of what has to happen. She says, you keep saying that. You keep saying this is what has to happen. And he says, it does. The story's been written. You have to trust me. Only you can help us stop this, but I need you to trust me. And she doesn't really have much choice. She says, fine, one more time. I'll help you one more time, but then I want you to out of my life, and I want you to leave me alone. Willie's bewildered. He knows a little bit about her past, but not much. She left out maybe some of the demon stuff. But she says, I'll be back soon. He said, oh, no. You ain't living without me. I'm coming with you, honey. We're in this through thick and thin. And she shakes her head because that's just old Willie. And she says, fine, we're going. But again, like I said, one last time. And with that, they are venturing back into the mines. It's a dark and stormy night. They have their lanterns raised. And they're going in, and we're going to see if we can find the source of these dreams. All right, so the drinking rules. First off, we're going to take a couple of single drinks, a few double drinks, and some shots. Single drinks, you're going to take a drink whenever you roll a 1 for movement. That's whenever your character moves. You'll take a drink for that. You're going to take a drink whenever an encounter is drawn. And that is the cards that we draw periodically that give us events. There's my list. We're going to take a drink whenever a new enemy appears. And we're going to take a drink whenever a character takes a wound or horror damage. Just 1 for the group of it. If they take 3, at one time, you only take 1 drink. We're going to take 2 drinks whenever the darkness moves. That's this energy force that's trying to escape the mines. And we have to roll to stop it. And if we don't, it moves forward. And then we take a drink if it does. We take 2 drinks whenever a hero rolls a critical hit. That's a 6. For some characters with like a D8, that might be a 7 or 8. If an enemy has their version of a critical, we'll roll for that as well. Then we're going to take 2 drinks whenever we draw Darkstone. Darkstone is this purple rock that is found in the mines. It's an energy source that people are harvesting and attaching to weapons, but it also causes corruption. We're going to also then take 2 drinks for depth events. That's when you roll doubles when trying to hold back the darkness, and that triggers a depth event. Then we're going to take a shot whenever a hero is KO'd. Their health or sanity is brought down to 0. And we're also going to take a shot after every fight. So that all kind of depends on how many fights we have going on in each battle. So those are the rules. So without further ado, we're going to jump into the game. All right. Let's get going. So we're going to start with Sonny. Get my dice out of here. Sonny's going to move us forward, so first thing we're going to do is hold back the darkness. Lily's got the old lantern that the marshal used to have, and she's been holding it close. Never thought she'd have to use it again, but here she is. And she holds it back, so we're off to a good start there. Sonny's going to move. He's going to lead the charge here. And right off the bat, he rolls a 1, so we're going to take a drink. He gets to gain a grit for that. And then he's going to move 1. He's a little wary. As he steps forward, Lily looks at him like, really? You're going to lead the way here? After all we've been through? She says, no, I'm going first. But before she gets to step forward, Willie takes a step in. Willie's ready to go. He's a piano player. He's had a couple shots of whiskey. Things don't scare him. He says, "What? It can't be that bad." He walks in, and he's going to start approaching that mine door. And we've got Lily coming up behind him. She's got a 6, though. Again, if you know Lily, she does not let anybody take the lead before her. And she looks through that door. She gets 5 XP for that. And then we are going to draw a map. Okay. All right. Ooh, boy. Ooh, bone circles and hellfire. Didn't take him long to find the creepy stuff, did it? Lily looks through the door, and immediately she's like, crap. Because there's a circle of fire and flame. Oh, that looks pretty cool on the camera, at least on my camera. Fire and flames, and something's already been here in this space. And maybe they scared it off, or maybe it's been here burning for a while, but this she doesn't know. But she definitely can see that they're on the right track, because nobody lights a circle of flames and bones without meaning serious Mojo Jojo business. Okay, so with that, Reverend Haig, who hasn't said much yet, Lily's not sure she trusts him. He comes forward. 1, 2, 3 behind her. We have an exploration token here that we're going to reveal. And I have not played as much with the preacher, so you will have to forgive me. I am going to be looking up his how to do his sermons often, because again, that's what I'm known for, which is just pulling out the rule book, because I can never remember the rules. So he has to give a faith cost, and then he has to cast, do a casting number. Okay, great. So we're going to draw an exploration token, and if it's a clue, then we have to do sleep deprivation. Yep, so whenever we do a clue, whenever a clue is found, we have a sleep deprivation test. Alright, perfect. Oh, and there it is. A clue right off the bat. Let's go ahead. We've never taken drinks for clues before. Let's do a drink for a clue. First thing we have to do is sleep deprivation. So everybody's going to take a Spirit 5+ test. So we'll start with Sonny, whose Spirit is 3. If they win, they stay awake. They get 10 XP. If not, they go a little mad. Ooh, whew, that was close. Sonny got it at the very end there. So he's awake. Let's see, Willie. Willie's got a Spirit of 3. He's awake. Lily has a Spirit of 3. Oh, Lily doesn't get it. She doesn't have a grit. Can she re-roll anything? No, she cannot. Lily, probably because of her closeness to the spiritual realm, can't shake it. And there's a flash and an evil face smiling at her, and it reaches out and claws. Then she snaps back. And so Lily has to roll on the madness chart. That's not good. 6, paranoia. They're out to get her, all of them. Just look at the little one with the beady eyes. They want to kill you and take your stuff for themselves. Maybe they're all demons, they're all possessed. So anytime she wants to scavenge or explore a doorway, she must first roll a d6 on the roll of 1, 2, or 3. She cannot, as she's too distracted keeping an eye on the other heroes with her. So she's starting to go paranoid, and she's looking at Willie, and she's looking at Sonny, and starting to mistrust him. And definitely doesn't trust Haig. And so this is not going to be good as the paranoia starts to set in. Alright, let's roll for Haig. He gets it, so he stays awake. Everyone's looking at her and they're like, are you okay? And she's like, I'm fine. Why are you even asking me? And everybody knows immediately, no, this is not good. Okay. Something else. Okay. Alright, now we have to draw 2 encounters. Okay, so hanging bodies. So around this, as if this fiery room wasn't bad enough, first take a drink for encounters. There's hanging bodies also around. There's bodies of animals, but there's corpses hanging, so definitely some rituals have been happening here. The ceiling is covered in hanging bodies that sway in the drafty air, and drip, drip, drip is a warning to those who would dare proceed. So one hero has to do a lore 5 test for every 5+ roll to gain 20 XP. If failed, they take d6 horror hits and are overcome with visions of dread. That's all heroes, so all heroes have to do a lore 5 test. So we're going to start with Sani, who's lore 3. He does get a 5, so he gets 20 XP for that. Only one set of 5s. And then we're going to do Willie, who has a lore 2. He fails both of them, so he takes D6 horror hits, which is 3, and so we're going to try to block those. He blocks one of them, immediately he's hit by some visions, and he's like, ooh, I don't like this, not one bit. So we take a drink for a sanity hit. And then we're going to move to Lily, who has a lore of 4. Yeah, she does. Ooh, still didn't help too much, though. She failed. Oh, no, she didn't fail. Yeah, she got it. I'll make this count on Lily's. All right, and so Reverend Haig rolls 3, and he succeeds. So he got it. All right, so they're not disturbed by all the hanging bodies. Okay. But now that they've gotten over the hanging bodies, look out. They draw a threat card. I believe that is a medium threat. There's an enemy in the room. Yep, they draw a medium threat immediately. Oh, and it's 2 low threat cards. So we have enemies coming in. Ooh, 2 peril die worth of stranglers. So it's 7, which we don't have enough of. So I believe that means one of them becomes elite. There's a scuttling sound, and from out of the shadows, tentacle creatures come out, and these nightmare demon stranglers come out. One of them is an elite. We'll put them in first. 1, 2. Start them over here. So we'll make this one in the back an elite. So he gets an elite ability. It's a 2, Snapping Jaws. So any hero that starts their activation adjacent to one or more stranglers must pass an agility 5+ test or take D6 horror hits. That's not great. Initiative 4. So great. Take a drink. We've got enemies on the board. So we've got 2 people with higher initiatives. So we're going to go ahead and have them go first. So Sani's gonna first. We gotta roll to hold back the darkness. We don't do it. Darkness moves up 1, so take 2 drinks. Okay. All right. So we take our 2 drinks. Sani's gonna step in here. He rolls a 6. He can't get through because Willie and Haig are blocking the way. He's like, what the heck's going on? He's got a range of 8, so he's going to start shooting at stranglers. He also has a dynamite. He's definitely not close enough to use it, though. So I think we're not going to do that just yet. So he's got a critical and 2 hits. That's good. These things don't have a lot of health, so that's great. So we'll try to stop them as much as possible. So let's start rolling for some damage. This will be our critical here, which is only 1. That's not great. A 1, which is not going to hit anything, and a 3, which is barely going to get through. Sani's going to go ahead and use his grit and re-roll all of those. So let's re-roll our critical. 1 again. Sani's older. Ooh, okay, that one's gonna be enough. That'll be enough to kill a strangler. And this one is a 3, so he can put 1 down and put some damage on another. So, right, so he's gonna blast that one. It's dead. He gets 25 XP. he's going to go ahead and put 2 wounds on this one. So it's pretty close to death here. We'll just stick it here so we know. We'll try to keep track of it. Actually, I can just stack them on there. All right. Willie's next. Let's see, at the end of each turn, you may heal 1 wound or 1 sanity damage from each other adjacent hero. That's nice. And he's got a gun, which has all of his attacks are +1 damage, and his gun is a range of 3, but only 1 shot, he gets a free hit. So he's got a tiny little pistol. Willie's not scared. He's been through enough brawls. These things are nasty looking, but he's lived in these towns long enough to see some weird stuff. So he steps forward. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Not close enough to get him though, but he's gonna step in anyways. And then so the stranglers are here, they're ready to go. So they're gonna start targeting heroes. First one. He's gonna go after Sonny all the way in the back. Oh, they have to target heroes in range, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can target one of these 3. So Sonny's out of range right now. So first one's going to target the rancher, Lily. 2, 3. So he's going to move in. He's got a combat of 4, which really sucks. Okay, great. So Strangler hit rolls of 6 count as 3 hits each. So he's got 1 hit, and then this one counts as 3 hits. And then this one also counts as 3 hits. So we've got 3 hits here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hits. It comes in, its tentacle head is flailing about. And so Lily has to block 7 of them. So let's just do these one at a time. We're dog barking if you can hear that. My wife must be home. Alright. She blocks the first one. She blocks the second one. Now down to 5, so we'll just go ahead and roll 5 dice. She's got 5 more to block. She can't quite do it though. Should we roll anything? Nope. She starts knocking him out of the way with her rifle, but just can't quite get them all. And 4 hits come in. The tentacles smack her in the face and the shoulders. And she takes 4 wounds. Right off the bat. And we take a drink. That's not great. So, and she's going to have to make an agility test next turn too, because she's starting next to a strangler. Alright, next strangler is going to target Elijah Haig. He's going to see if he can sneak in there. Yeah, he's in range, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but he can't quite... Oh, yep, he got there. And so he's going to fire off 4 hits. Oh man, boy, these things, oh my god, it's 4 6s. These things are wild right now. They are out for blood, so that's 12 hits. Then he's got block. We'll do these in groups of 4. And Elijah's not the best combat fighter. Okay, so we'll try to block 4 at a time. He blocks 3 of them, so he takes a wound. We'll put those in a minute. He holds up his cross, smacking tentacles back. He doesn't block any of those, so he's now got 5 on him. Let's do another one. And he blocks 2, so he takes 2 more wounds. So he just took 7 wounds in that excursion. That's not great. It's per turn while performing judgments. Okay, so we have some judgments and then some healing fire that we can use, which would be probably a good thing to do next turn. Okay, right, one thing I should mention, I forgot about Elijah Haig. He's wearing rough skin gloves over his hands, which is kind of strange for a preacher. And nobody's asked any questions. He seems to be wanting to hide his hands. So, all right. So he just took a massive amount of damage there. So, all right, let's adjust our battle cam here. Forgot about that. All right, so that's not great. So Elijah just took a lot of damage, and so now the rest of them are going to start. So the last one comes in. He's going to go at Willie here. Did we take our drink for Elijah's damage? I don't know if we did. Take your drink. All right. Okay, well, so 4 hits for that one, but they're not 6s, so that's good. Well, let's take some drinks for those 6s rolled by the stranglers, by the way. Not all of them, but just like 2. Let's take 2. So those things are out for blood right there. Okay, so 3 hits. Willie's got a block. Willie's a tough fighter, though. He's like, ducking, dodging. Tentacle flying over his head. He does take one across the cheek. Gets a little wound. He's a dirty fighter. He's been in enough brawls. He's not phased. And okay, so we take a drink for wound there. Looks like they're all going to now start targeting Willie because he's the only one they can reach. So they're going to gang up on him. Wonderful. So one's coming in. And it has 2 6s, so take a drink. I guess, well, technically it'd be 2 drinks. Take 2 drinks. Willie's got 6 hits coming in. So 1, 2, 3. Let's see if he can block those. Come on, Willie. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. He blocks 4 of them. He's ducking, he's dodging, he's smacking them with his axe and his pistol, and the 2 tentacles slip through, catch him on the cheek. Fortunately, he can block pretty well because he's got a 3+, but he's only got 8 health. So we take a wound. So we take a drink. Next strangler's coming in. It's going for him too. But there's nothing Lily can do about it. She's freaking out because Willie is just getting mauled over here. Oh, that was way too many. There we go. 1, 2. That time it's only 2 hits. Come on, Willie. I don't have a last name for him. If anybody wants to give him a last name, comment. He blocks 1. He's getting a little tired. Ooh, he's down to half health though. So Elijah Haig might have to heal him. So take another drink. I think we can kill these things, but it's not a fantastic start. Alright. First things first, roll to hold back the darkness. Lily does it, even though she's being surrounded by monsters. She can do it. All right, so Lily up first here. So she's got a hunting rifle. She could try to... Yeah, she's just going to fire off the 1 shot. So if she can kill one, then she gets another shot. So she's going to go ahead and fire. It's a 6. Nice. It's a critical. Take 2 drinks. See what we got here. It's 4. It's enough to kill one. She's gonna blast, since we got like 3 of them on Willie, she's gonna blast coming at Willie and get 25 XP for that. And she immediately gets to take another shot with the gun. Oh, they're damage +2 as well. Yeah, that's right, her rifle's good, so it's, oops, I couldn't see what it was. Oh my gosh. Another 6. Nice. It doesn't really matter because even if she rolls a 1, damage +2, it'll kill him. So yeah, 4. She's gonna kill another one. So take 2 drinks for that other critical. She just took out 2 of them. Sweet. Let's give her some XP for that. Okay. Want to heal wounds now? I don't think so, because there's only 3 left. Yeah, and Sonny has to activate, and then Willie can activate. she's okay. She's not going to use her bandages yet. I don't want to use up all her gear. Reverend is going to, he's going to go ahead and do faith healing. So let's see. We've got faith healing. He's going to spend a faith here and roll 2d6. And he does it so he can heal D3 wounds. He's going to heal Willie. Oh no, he's not next to Willie, but he can heal Lily. So he's going to heal 4 wounds from Lily, which I believe gives him 5 XP for that. Okay, let's go ahead. Do we want to do Cleansing Fire now? It's a judgment sermon. He's a little crazy though. No, he's not going to do it. Yeah, he's going to hold off. He's thinking about it, though. They know nothing about this Elijah Haig. They don't know why Sonny brought him, or why he's here. He looks a little mad, and he looks like he could go off at any moment, but he holds off. He's not going to do it. So he's going to do combat, because he doesn't have a ranged weapon. And one of them's a critical. Oh wait, he's starting his activation next to a strangler. Let's come back to his critical. So first, Lily actually needed to do this too, snapping jaws, because they're around her, so she needs to make an agility 5+ test. Her agility is 2. She passed it. He needs to make an agility 5+ test. His agility is 1. And he passed it. Okay, so he's got a critical coming in at one of the monsters. It's a 1, so he gets 1 wound on this one. And that is the end of the turn. So we've still got 3 monsters. So this could be bad for Willie. Can she use her bandages on Willie? Yeah, I guess she could. She's not going to though. All right. So now we did hold back the darkness, and now it is Sonny's turn. I'm not gonna take. Yeah. I don't remember what he rolled before, so... Alright, he is going to re-roll one of those to hit. Neither of them hit, so Sonny's a little rattled. He doesn't quite get it. He's not going to throw that dynamite yet. Now it's Willie. Willie's got 1 shot with a range of 3. See what he can do. Doesn't get it. Dang it. Alright, he's going to get a free attack. He's going to go ahead and use his free attack here. Alright, it's a critical. And it's enough. So he's going to kill this one. That's going after him. He does have to... Oh, yeah. So he gets 25. Forgot, though, he does need to do his agility test. He's agility 4, though. I think we can get this. Oh, nope, we can't. Whoop. He wasn't fast enough. The snapping jaws got him. It lashed onto his shoulder. So he's going to take 6 hits. So he takes 1. So Willie is hurting. I believe he's at 5 over there. Okay, take a drink. Alright. Alright, monster time. Going after Lily. It's got 1 hit coming in. Seems to be slowed down because it's bleeding profusely out of some wounds. She blocks it. That's great. Monster coming at Elijah Haig. 6, so that's a monster critical, so let's take 2 drinks. So he's got 4 hits coming at him. blocks 1, 2. He misses 2, so he takes 2. So he's at 7, 8, 9. Take a drink. He can't afford to take much more. He's going to definitely have to do a faith sermon on himself next time. Okay, with that, it's going to be Lily. She's got the jaws near on her, so she's got to do an agility test, agility 2. She passes it. She's going to fire with her rifle. It is not a hit. Just a reminder for those of you watching it, so she does still have the Marshall's ancient coin that we gave her. I just kind of took some of her things and moved it into the rancher. Okay, well, that was a bummer. Alright, well, the preacher Haig's gonna go then. I guess he'll go ahead and do his faith healing on himself. He gets it, so he's going to heal D3. So he gets 2. Oh, technically, Lily was only supposed to heal 2 wounds. So he takes 2 off of himself. Oh, and he's got to do his... Alright, he escaped the jaws of death. Alright, he's gonna just start trying to smack this monster here. Oh, nice. 2 criticals. That's gotta do it. Unless they both are 1s. No, he does it. Take a drink, 2 drinks for the criticals. He pulls the cross back and he just starts slamming it into the monster's head. Just boom! Just beats it down. Everybody's a little freaked out. They're like, holy crap. And he just beats the monster to death with the cross. I love it. Kill him with the Holy Spirit. And just bashes the crap out of that thing, and it is dead. And then we are at the end of the turn. We roll to hold back the darkness. And we do. And so then we're gonna jump to, now we jump back to Sonny. He's gonna go ahead and try to step forward a little bit here, just to, if he needs to come in and do his combat. He's gonna roll his carbine. He's got 1 hit. Come on, Sonny. It only needs 1. And he's got it. He blasts back and just puts the rifle right on the head of the monster and goes back, and it goes back into the void oblivion that it came from. And he gets 25 XP for that. And with that, the fight is over. They catch their breath and we are done. So, everybody take your shot. Hope you had it ready. Woo. Okay. So with that, there's one entrance out of the mine over here to this side, so they know where they need to go, and that's mostly for logistical purposes, so I can actually have a path out of here. The stranglers are gone. The lights of the candles start to flicker and die, and we have survived that mission. Or we have survived that first encounter with the enemy. We're going to go ahead and do our catching for breath, and then I think we're going to end the episode, because I did a lot of pausing and such, so it got a little slower. Okay, so everybody gets to heal D3 wounds, so let's start with Sonny's fine. Let's do Willie. He gets to heal 1. God, you would think I would remember this by now. It is only a D3, correct? Yep. Alright. So he gets to heal. And then let's do Reverend Haig. Oh, good. He gets to heal 3. Let's do Lily. She heals both of her wounds. Awesome. And then... Oh, that's right. He gets to heal everybody next to him. But only Lily is standing next to him. Okay, and then we draw our loot. So let's start with initiative order. Start with Sonny. Sonny gets, D6 times $50. So he got $50. Great. Some money coming in here. I need better organizers. So if anybody has any good suggestions for, like, especially Shadows of Brimstone theme, like, gotta put my cards and keep it all from falling over. If you've got some good suggestions of card organizers, please, like, hit me up, let me know. I need something so my stuff isn't falling over. I would love to see what you guys use. I know there's a lot out there. I would definitely take recommendations on any of that. All right, a loot for Willie. Willie got $25. Says I can get more gambling. Then Lily. Lily draws an artifact card. Perfect. She looks down in the dirt, and then there is an otherworld artifact from the Caverns of Cinder. Oh no. Okay. I didn't get my Caverns of Cinder stuff going because I wasn't expecting this to happen. I need to remember to have all this stuff ready because you just never know. So this is appropriate though, because if you guys haven't guessed yet, Caverns of Cinder is the worlds we're going to be going into. We did Jargano last game, and if you remember, there was a shadowy figure. It was Belial haunting her from the temple, and so they're definitely going to be exploring some Caverns of Cinder coming up. I'm going to break character and story and just be like, this is the kind of stuff I've loved as I've been playing this now for, 14 episodes, 14 weeks, which seems like a really long time already. Just how organically some of the stuff has worked out story-wise, or things like just really playing out in a cool way that's worked real well for what I've been trying to do, like stuff like this. Like, we're going into Caverns of Cinder, and she got to draw a Caverns of Cinder artifact. So that's amazing. So she reaches down, she looks down in the middle of the circle, sitting there in the middle of the circle of fire is the Scroll of Escaro, an artifact. So she can discard this to prevent up to 3 corruption points a hero is about to take, or to remove a burning marker from a hero. That is amazing. That's cool. Okay, so cool on Lily. She just got 20 XP. And then lastly, Reverend Haig. He's not interested in the money. He's not interested in the scrolls. But he looks down and he sees 2 shiny darkstone rocks, and he just can't help himself pick those suckers up with his weird gloved hands, and he puts them in his satchel. And with that, we're gonna end this adventure. Thank you for watching, everybody. Really excited to start off this new adventure with the heroes. Again, if you're just watching for the first time, go back, start at the beginning. I know it's 14 episodes, but it's worth it. It's so much fun to watch me goof off and make a fool of myself and pull out the rulebook and knock things on my head. What was it, like episode 5 or 6? I think I knocked all my boxes on my head. So go back and watch them all. They're all a blast. But yeah, from here on out, I'm going to be adding music and sound effects. So if you're just jumping in at the first here, you get the pleasure of watching it all with like all sorts of cool new stuff going on. But I thank you for joining me. I'm doing this every Saturday night, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So the live video will be removed in a few days here, and then the new edited, uploaded video with sound will go up, and so you can watch that as many times as your heart desires. But before you go, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then also jump over to Instagram and follow me there. I post recap videos of these, like comedic videos. I also am starting a little tutorial series and showing off some work on my own board game projects and just other fun stuff like that. So the fun never stops, so please jump in. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next time right here for Darkstone Drinking. Be safe, everybody.